Hello, I'm Marlon Molina. I'm with Jessica Barry. She's worked for APM Group in UK, and she is responsible for translations and the accreditations also. Jessica, thank you for being with us today. Jessica, you have been working with the efforts of translating the exams. Tell us a little bit how it works and what are the actual plans for translations?
For the foundation and foundation bridge level, we have agreed that we will translate into as many languages as possible. So once we have registered interest from a training company or an examination institute, we will follow up with the itSMF to find out if there has been a translated glossary of that language. Once we have confirmation from, we're working with the gentleman at the UK chapter or the international chapter called Mark Lillycrop. Once we have confirmation from him that there is an official glossary, we will begin coordinating a team as part of the chapter, through the chapter, to translate. So far we've translated, I think, into 14 full languages for Foundation and Bridge.
Wow.
And we have interest from a few more, which takes us up to 20. So that's 20 languages that are either fully translated, in translation, or we have registered interest for that we intend to translate into. But that depends on getting the final glossary from you guys.
Good. Wow, that's quite impressive. I mean, how it works to coordinate 20 languages?
It's very difficult. The itSMF have helped us a lot, particularly for foundation level, in sourcing and nominating or giving us the names of suitable people to use. So that's been really helpful. And then we tend to work with one person that we call the nominated language owner. So that helps, they kind of tend to project manage the team.
Okay.
And they're the people that we would have the main contact with. But it has been very, very, it's been complicated and it's been quite busy. And obviously working with so many different languages, the teams work to slightly different schedules.
Absolutely.
But we've been trying our hardest to get the material translated into market as soon as we can.
Wow, and you're doing a great job. I have to mention that. And also, thank you for having Spanish as a key language. You mentioned that. And you haven't mentioned also the idea and the need, actually, of having like an international Spanish. Tell us a little bit more about it.
Well, we definitely consider Spanish to be a key language because of the number of territories that speak Spanish and the size of those markets. What we've traditionally done, or what we've done previously in the past, is to have a Latin American translation and a European, Castilian style of Spanish. But we think that it's possible too, and we'd like to merge the two so that the Spanish exams we produce can service as many markets as possible. That's something we definitely want to pursue. So we will work with the itSMF Spain and the other Spanish-speaking chapters to try to come to some sort of an international agreement on the language, or perhaps pull together a team with representatives from all the chapters to make that possible.
Absolutely. I think it will be really useful, and also because from Latin America and Spain, we're doing a lot of business, so trying to get together, it will be great. And finally, you're working with the intermediate syllabus. You are the one responsible of getting those syllabus and exams too. Tell us a little bit. I'm just curious how to get to a syllabus and exam.
The process with the intermediates has been very rigorous. The syllabus development, for example, we have this panel of senior examiners. There are around 15 senior examiners, and then we have another panel of about 30. The senior examiners have been responsible for drafting all the syllabuses and the syllabus content. We then push those syllabuses out to EIs and ATOs for feedback. So we went through about 2 or 3 rounds of feedback on those, tried to incorporate as much as possible into those syllabuses, and then they were released. The exam process we followed a similar pilot process whereby we have had a closed stage pilot, ATO pilot, so the trainers have had the chance to take the papers, get certified and give us feedback. And we are now coming to the end of the live pilot session, which is running with real candidates. We found that this process has given us fantastic feedback that we've been able to incorporate into the exams to basically improve the quality. It's been a really, really useful exercise, and I think the market have seen the benefit in being able to contribute and give us their feedback directly. So it's been a useful exercise.
Absolutely, indeed. So thank you very much for being with us today.
Thank you.
Bye.